So I hope the class will help keep you awake. Ting, chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Ting?
I'm good.
Good. Minh Nok. Xin chào Minh Nok.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Minh Nok?
I'm feeling really great.
Good. Is it cold today?
I think it's a little bit cold and dry today.
Okay. So no rain. No rain.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And Nok Ling. Nok Ling, can you hear me? Duk Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Duk Ang?
My nose is kind of
Your nose is kind of wet, is it?
yes, wet.
Okay. Have you got a cold? Have you got a cold?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I hope you feel better soon. I think at this time of year in Hanoi, maybe a lot of people are getting colds. Okay, so thank you for turning your camera on, Duk Ang. Huang Ang, I can see you. Ming Nok, where are you? Okay, thank you, Ming Nok. So I'll just wait a moment for another couple of students to join us, and then we will start the class for today. Nok Ling, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ling?
I'm good.
Good. Have you had a good week?
Sorry.
Have you had a good week?
No.
No.
Yes.
Why? What happened?
I was overwhelmed with my homework.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry to hear that. Too much.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So sound very stressful. Very stressful for you.
Yes, and I am sick too.
And you're sick. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for coming to class. Anyway, you found time to come to class. I hope your homework isn't going to be too heavy from now on.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, everyone. Bao Lang is joined. I'll just wait for Bao Lang, and then we will start. Bao Lang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Bao Lang?
I'm doing great.
That's good. So you have the test soon, Bao Lang?
Yes, in
Oh,
24th December.
okay, so on Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, well, good luck, Bao Lang. Hope it goes well for you. All right. So if you have any questions, please ask me at the end of the lesson, Bao Lang. If you have any more questions about what to do. How is your preparation going?
I feel really nervous, but I think I prepared it pretty well.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, of course you will be a little bit nervous, of course, but you just have to try not to be. Okay? Like I say, just imagine you are talking, when you are talking to one of your friends or one of your school friends or someone in your family. Okay? And remember just to talk normally. Just try to talk normally and not too fast, darling, and you will be fine. Okay, everyone. So welcome to class. Good to see you all. I know it's a little bit cold today in Hanoi, but I hope you are keeping warm, and I hope the lesson is going to be interesting for you. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to look at what I think is one of the most important skills you can have in your life. Okay, nothing to do really with English, although we will be practicing our English when we are doing this exercise. So the skill I want to tell you about is called resilience. Resilience. I'm going to show you a short video in just a moment. The video, it's only 5 minutes long. only 5 minutes long, and it's about resilience, which I think is one of the most important skills that you can develop in your life to help you with all sorts of situations. So, like I say, we're going to look at the video now, and then we're going to look at some questions about it. All right, going to share the screen. Ming Nok, can you see the video screen?
Yes, I can see it clearly now.
Okay, great. All right, everyone. So this is only about 4 minutes long. So please watch and listen to this. Thank you.
Is resilience. Resilience means you're able to withstand or recover from difficult situations in your life. It can help us deal with heartbreak, failure, and life stressors. When we build our resilience, we're able to better recover from hardships and setbacks in a more healthy way. Resilience might be something you're searching for, especially now, between dealing with a pandemic and trying to return to some semblance of normalcy. Staying resilient in these trying times is key in keeping up with your mental and physical health. With that said, these are 8 things resilient people do. 1. You stay flexible and open-minded. Do you often stay open to new ideas, opportunities, and solutions? Resilience is all about trying to make the best out of what may seem like the worst. When you're resilient, you don't have a one-track mind. You give yourself the time and opportunity to think everything out before jumping to a conclusion or fretting over worst-case scenarios. 2. You practice patience and kindness. Whether it's in the workplace or with friends, you're known for showing patience and kindness towards others. This includes being kind to yourself when you mess up. Being kind and patient with yourself is just as important as it is with other people. 3. You're generally optimistic. When something bad happens, are you able to look at the big picture? You don't let one bad slip-up ruin your whole day, and know not to fixate on the bad things. You focus on what you're grateful for, like your friends, family, and possessions, instead of looking for the negatives. This optimistic mindset isn't only a key part of being resilient, but it can also help make you happier overall. 4. You live in the present. It's easy to fall into spiraling thoughts of your regrets and past mistakes, wondering what might have been. But dwelling on your mistakes won't change anything about your past. Moving on and learning from your mistakes takes resilience. When you're
Okay, everyone. So I'm going to go back just to the beginning of this to make sure you understand some of these words. This, by the way, is Band 9 English. Okay, so there will be some new vocabulary in this, which is one reason why I'm sharing it with you, to learn the new vocabulary, the new words, but also to try and tell you about being resilient. Being resilient. Huang Ang, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Can you say resilient for me, please?
Resilient.
Good. Resilient. Ting.
Resilient.
Resilient. Good. Resilient. Ming Nok.
Resilience.
Resilient. That's good. Bao Lang.
Resilience.
Good. And Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Hmm.
Sorry, Nok Ling.
Resilient.
Good. Resilient. So, resilient, as you can see on the screen here. Huang Ang, can you read what it says on the screen?
Resilience means you are able to withstand or recover
Yeah, recover. Next, keep going, Huang Ang.
from difficult situations in your life.
Good. So this is what I'm trying to teach you. This is a very valuable skill. We all have difficult situations in our lives. Now, I know for you, sometimes like Nok Ling, you were saying you've had a very busy week, too much homework. Okay, too much homework, and you're not feeling very well, Nok Ling. So this is a difficult week for you. But if you learn to be resilient, this will help you cope. Okay, help you deal with these times in your life when things are maybe stressful, okay, or things are very hard. Does that make sense, Nok Ling?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to tell you, is if you can become a resilient person, this means that you can deal with difficult times in your life, okay? And they won't make you too depressed. You probably know a lot of people these days, they are very interested in mental health, in keeping your mind healthy so that you don't become depressed or you don't become too sad. So resilience is one thing you can use to protect your mental health. Just look at some of the vocabulary in this video.
In your life. It can help us deal with heartbreak, failure, and life stressors. When we build our resilience, we're able to better recover from hardships and setbacks in a more healthy way. Resilience might be something you're searching for, especially now, between dealing with the pandemic and trying to return to some semblance of normalcy.
Okay, this phrase here, semblance of normalcy. Semblance of normalcy just means getting back to normal. Getting back to normal. That's what this collocation means, semblance of normalcy. It's just a formal way of saying getting back to your normal life.
Staying resilient in these trying times is key.
Okay, trying times, trying times. What do you think, Ting?
Yes.
What do you think trying times means? What does this collocation mean?
Uh,
Trying times. Can you give me a synonym? Staying resilient in these trying times. Any idea?
Trial.
Not trial. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Trying times. What does that mean?
Trying times is the times that we like difficult situations, or sometimes
Correct.
dealing with
Very
some-
good, Ming Nok. That's correct. Trying times just means difficult times or difficult situation. But trying times is a very common English collocation for saying difficult times. Means difficult times. Okay? Remember, learning English, getting a good mark in the Ielts test is all about improving your vocabulary. So the more new synonyms you can use, the better. So trying times just means difficult times.
In keeping up with your mental and physical health. With that said, these are 8 things resilient people do.
So resilient people are people who are mentally strong. Chung Hu, Chao Gon. How are you, Chung Hu? Good. Can you say resilient for me, please? Chung Hu. Where's he gone? Okay, he's trying to reconnect, I think. So resilient means you are strong in your mind and that you can come back from difficult or trying times. So if you have maybe too much homework to do, you have an exam to study for, maybe there is some problem in your family you are trying to deal with, maybe you are feeling sick. Okay, if you are a resilient person, if you can develop resilience, this will help you deal when times in your life become difficult or trying. So these are the 8 things that resilient people do.
1. You stay flexible and open-minded. Do you often stay open to new ideas, opportunities, and solutions? Resilience is all about trying to make the best out of what may seem like the worst.
Okay, when you have an open mind. Nok Ling.
Yes.
Okay, if you are open-minded, what does that mean? Do you know? Open-minded. If you have an open mind.
I know it, but I can explain.
Okay, it means you are open to new ideas and solutions to problems. Okay, if you keep an open mind, means you are always looking for, well, how can I fix this problem? Okay, you keep your mind open to things that might help you fix your problem and might help you through these trying times. Does that make sense, Knockling?
Yes.
Okay, good.
When you're resilient, you don't have a one-track mind. You give yourself the time and opportunity to think everything out before jumping to a conclusion.
Okay, this collocation here, jumping to a conclusion, very common idiomatic phrase in English. Jump to a conclusion means you go very quickly to an answer that might not be true, okay, or that might not be helpful. When you jump to a conclusion, it means you rush to find the answer to something, but without thinking too hard about it. And sometimes jumping to a conclusion or rushing to find an answer to something isn't a good idea. It's better to keep an open mind and look at all the different facts and all the different choices you might have before you decide how to deal with a particular problem. Does that make sense to you, Dok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell me this phrase, please, Dok Ang? Can you just repeat it for me? Jumping to a conclusion.
Jumping to a conclusion.
Good. Jumping to a conclusion means to make a decision too fast. To make a decision too fast. Okay, sometimes making a decision too fast, it's not the right decision. You need to keep an open mind and think about things carefully sometimes before you decide something. So jumping to a conclusion just means to decide or make up your mind too fast.
Or fretting over worst-case scenarios.
Fretting, this word here, fretting just means to worry. Fretting. It's a little bit informal, but again, a useful synonym. Fretting means to worry about something. To fret about your homework, to fret about your test means to worry about something. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Chung Hu, what does to fret about something mean?
Like
What did I just say? To fret about something. This word here, fretting. To fret about something. The verb. Did you hear what I said, Chung Hu?
no, I just got like disconnect a moment ago.
Okay, all right. Fretting. Huang Ang.
Yeah.
To fret about something means what, Huang Ang?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Huang Ang, I didn't hear that.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, everyone, please listen and pay attention. These are words. These are new words I'm teaching you. Ting,
Yes.
what does to fret about something mean?
I see is worry.
Yes,
Worry.
good. It does, correct. Good. Fret means to worry about something. It is a synonym for worry. So please add this word to your list of vocabulary. Remember, everyone, you should be keeping a list of vocabulary. This is the only way you're going to learn new words. Huang Ang,
Yes.
what does to fret about something mean?
It does mean worry.
Correct. Okay, so you can fret about your exam. You can fret about your homework. Okay, you can fret about, well, anything. Just means to worry. Fret just means to worry. So fretting about worst case scenarios, Ming Nok.
Yes.
Okay, fret about worst case scenarios means to worry about what, Ming Nok? Can you paraphrase worst case scenario for me, please?
Scenario, I think it's about the worst situation that could happen in the future.
Absolutely. Perfect, Ming Nok. Yes, correct. Worst case scenario, again, very common collocation in English. Worst case scenario means this is the worst thing that can happen. Okay, this is the worst situation that can happen. Very good, Ming Nok. Okay, so to fret over a worst case scenario is to worry about the worst thing can happen. And sometimes that is not good for your mental health, to worry about what is the worst thing that can happen and then worry about it, okay? Because it might not happen. So fret means to worry. Worst case scenario means the worst thing that can happen to you.
2. You practice patience and kindness. Whether it's in the workplace or with friends, you're known for showing patience and kindness towards others. This includes being kind to yourself when you mess up.
Okay, mess up? Nok Ling, what does mess up mean?
I think it's mean in the situation that you're not good.
It means, very simple, means to make a mistake. Okay, mess up means make a mistake. Again, it's kind of informal, but to mess up means to make a mistake. Okay, I messed up the exam. Okay, I messed up my homework. Means I made a mistake with it. So to mess up just means to make a mistake. Again, these are very common collocations in English I'm showing you. If you learn collocations like this will help your speaking a lot. This will help your English fluency a lot. So to mess up just means to make a mistake.
Being kind and patient with yourself is just as important as it is with other people. 3. You're generally optimistic.
Okay, optimistic. Duk Ang.
I think is something I forgot how to explain. It's like
Okay.
the best option, right?
You're close. Optimistic means you are positive. Okay, means you are a positive person. Okay, means you look on the bright side of things. You look for the good side of things. Does that make sense, Duk Ang?
Yes, yes.
Okay, someone who is optimistic is a positive person. Chang Hu,
Yeah.
what is the opposite of optimistic? Which word? Do you know?
Negative.
Sorry, Chang Hu, I can't hear you.
Negative.
Not negative, begins with P. The opposite of optimistic. Begins with the letter P. P. So yes, optimistic is positive, but what word is the opposite of optimistic? Wang Ang
I think it's pessimistic.
is correct. Pessimistic. Okay, if you're a pessimistic person, you're a negative person. Okay, always look on the bad side of things. Always look at the worst case scenario. What is the worst thing that can happen? Okay, optimistic and pessimistic are opposites. If you want to be a resilient person, you need to try to be optimistic. Okay, try to look on the good side of things.
When something bad happens, are you able to look at the big picture? You don't let one bad slip-up ruin your whole day.
Okay, again, slip up. What does slip up mean, Ting? What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, slip up. What does slip up mean?
I think it's false.
Sorry, to
I think it's false.
not in this sentence. You don't let one bad slip up ruin your day. Okay, Ming Nok. Ming Nok,
Yes,
slip up. What does that mean?
I think it's like something bad happened accidentally.
Just means, again, mistake. Just means make a mistake. Okay, if you slip up, you make a mistake. Just like mess up. Mess up and slip up mean the same thing. These are common expressions in English. Okay, means to make a mistake. If you make a mistake, you mess up or you slip up. Mess up or slip up means mistake. Okay, Ting? Ting? Ting, oi.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Ting, what does slip up mean?
Well,
Please pay attention, Ting. I've just been talking about this. with Ming Nok. Okay? If you are looking at your phone or playing your game, please don't. All right? Otherwise, you won't improve your English. Fong Duk Ang.
Yes.
What does slip up mean?
Is making mistake.
Correct. Good. Slip up or mess up means to make a mistake. Thank you, Fong Duk Ang.
And know not to fixate on the bad things. You focus on what you're grateful for, like your friends, family, and possessions, instead of looking for the negatives. This optimistic mindset isn't only a key part of being resilient, but it can also help make you happier overall. 4. You live in the present. It's easy to fall into spiraling thoughts of your regrets and past mistakes, wondering what might have been. But dwelling on your mistakes won't.
Okay, this word here, dwelling on your mistakes. Dwelling on your mistakes. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
what does dwelling on your mistakes mean, do you think?
Keep thinking about,
Dwelling on your mistakes.
keep thinking about mistake, I guess.
Sorry, Chung Hu, you're very, very faint today. I can't hear you very well, sorry.
Like keep thinking about mistakes.
Okay, dwelling on your mistakes, again, everyone, is a common collocation. These words go together. To dwell on your mistakes means to think about your mistakes too much. Okay? Means to worry about your mistakes too much. Dwell on your mistakes just means to worry about things that have happened in the past too much. All right, so if you are trying to be a resilient person, you need to not dwell on your mistakes too much. Okay, you need to keep an optimistic mindset. Optimistic mindset. If you've made a mistake or a slip up in the past, too bad. Okay, don't think too much about it. Instead, think about how you are not going to do that mistake again. So to dwell on your mistake just means to think about your mistake too much.
Dwelling on your mistakes won't change anything about your past. Moving on and learning from your mistakes takes resilience. When you're resilient, you learn how to accept what happened to you and focus on what you can do in the present. 5. You value and build good relationships. Do you take the extra time needed to build those strong relationships with the important people in your lives? Having a support system is very important. Friends and
Okay, just go back to that one. Support system. Support system. Nok Ling.
Yes.
What is a support system, do you think?
I think support system is somebody who can support you in every situation. Like,
Correct. Yeah, correct, Nok Ling. That's good. Support system just means you have friends or family, okay, who will help support you, who will help look after you, who will help give you advice and suggestions if you are having a difficult time in your life. Okay, so resilient people often have a support system, people that you can talk to if you have some problem or some difficulty.
important. Friends and family are the ones who are there to celebrate your highs and a shoulder to cry on during your lows. As someone who is resilient, you know that once you've built a strong support system, then you're set for life. 6. You know and consider your limits. Are you aware when
I'll just go back to this one. This again is a common collocation. This one here, shoulder to cry on. Bao Lang.
Yes.
Bao Lang. If you have a shoulder to cry on, what does that mean?
I think that's someone who I can rely on.
Yeah, someone you can rely on to what, Bao Lang?
To share
To share what? Share what?
the difficult or something like that.
Correct. Good, Bao Lang. That is correct. Yeah. If if someone gives you a shoulder to cry on, this, by the way, is an idiomatic phrase, okay? Shoulder to cry means they will listen to your problem. Does that make sense, Paula?
Yes.
Okay? Someone who gives you a shoulder to cry on doesn't mean you have to cry, okay? It just means they will listen to your problem. They will listen to your problem, okay? A shoulder to cry on. Okay, if you give someone a shoulder to cry on, it means you will listen to their problem. I hope you all have friends who will give you a shoulder to cry on. So this is just an idiomatic phrase, just means that you have a friend who will listen to your problem. If someone gives you a shoulder to cry on, like I say, doesn't mean you have to cry, literally, just means you talk to them about your problem.
As someone who is resilient, you know that once you've built a strong support system, then you're set for life. 6. You know and consider your limits. Are you aware when you need help, or do you burn yourself out unnecessarily? No one is perfect, and no one can do everything by themselves. Everyone has blind spots and weaknesses. This is why you know when to confide in your trusted peers, or when to take a break, and how to practice good self-care. 7. You know how to handle rejection. Rejection in any form can be hard to swallow.
Okay, again, there are lots of collocations in this video. Rejection in any form can be hard to swallow. Hard to swallow. Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, rejection can be hard to swallow. What does that mean? If
I
something
think
is hard to swallow.
I think it's like kind of hard to forget about it.
Correct. Very good. Huang An. Good. Okay. Something that is hard to swallow, it's difficult to forget about it. Okay. Or difficult to understand it. Hard to swallow, okay, is an idiomatic phrase and a collocation. Hard to swallow. Hard to swallow just means something that is hard to forget about. Hard to forget about. Okay. Maybe if you have a favorite sports team, basketball team, football team, and they get beaten, okay? And if you are a big fan of that team, maybe them getting beaten is hard for you to swallow, okay? Hard for you to forget about, hard for you to understand. Why did they get beaten? Okay, something that is hard to swallow, difficult to forget about, difficult to understand.
Maybe you didn't get the job you really wanted, or your crush doesn't like you back in the same way. Do you take these things very personally and think you're not good enough? Or do you recognize and
Okay, this one word here, very
you back in the
American. Ming Nok.
Yes.
Do you know what this word here means? Crush. This is a very American word. Your crush doesn't like you back in the same way. Can you guess what that means?
I know the crush I mean like something make it like you pressure to make it into pieces.
Close. Knockling. Knockling.
Yes.
Any idea what this means? Your crush doesn't like you back in the same way.
Is someone you like?
Correct. Very good. Someone you like. Okay. Usually someone like someone who is like a boyfriend or girlfriend, or someone you would like to have as a boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay. In America, they often call this person your crush. Okay. It's a slang word. It's just a slang word. You don't need to remember this, by the way. You probably never get to use it. But your crush is just someone you really like. Okay, and that usually means someone of the opposite sex.
same way? Do you take these things very personally and think you're not good enough? Or do you recognize instead that there are other factors involved in making these decisions, like other more qualified applicants or another person's feelings? As someone who is resilient, you try not to let rejection get the best of you and decide to move forward instead of letting any kind of self-loathing hold you back.
Okay, this word, this phrase here, self-loathing. Self-loathing. Duk ang.
I don't know.
Any idea?
No, I have no
Self-loathing.
idea.
Okay, good. Phung duk ang.
I think is
Can
uh
you guess?
I guess it's sad.
Self-loathing is sad, not quite. Bao lang.
I think it's like about like you insecure about yourself.
Yes, it means you are not happy about yourself. You don't like yourself. Okay, you are insecure about yourself. Does that make sense, Bao lang?
Yes.
Okay, good. Duk ang,
Yes.
does that make sense to you now? Self-loathing. Self,
Yes.
okay, means you don't like yourself. Okay, which can be a problem for some people, makes them feel sad and depressed. To loathe something, this word here, to loathe, the verb loathe means to really dislike something. To loathe something is a synonym for dislike, not like something. You know, I loathe chocolate. Okay, means you really don't like chocolate. Okay, I loathe vegetables. I really don't like vegetables. To loathe is just a verb meaning don't like.
8. You like spending time alone. Do you like to take time alone to process things, reflect, or get to know your inner self? When you spend time alone to think through your troubles, it can help you sort out your feelings.
Okay,
Or
go back to this word, reflect. To reflect on something means what? Ting.
Reflect, I
To
think
reflect
is
on something. What do you think that means? If you reflect on something, looking at the sentence here, what do you think reflect? Reflect has two meanings, but in this sentence here, can you guess what it means?
I think is about contemplate.
Yes, very good. Contemplate or think. To reflect on something just means to think about something or contemplate. That's a good word, Ting. Good word. Okay, when you reflect about something, you think about something. So you might reflect on why you didn't get a good score in the test or why you did get a good score in the test. So to reflect on something, again, a common collocation in English. If you reflect on something, just means to think about it or to contemplate it. To reflect means to think deeply about something. To reflect about something.
get to know your inner self? When you spend time alone to think through your troubles, it can help you sort out your feelings and any possible actions you can take. Reflecting upon things and growing from them are some of the best ways you can learn. Who knows? You might learn new things about your inner self you never expected to. Whether you're still working on building your resilience or you already are a resilient person, every bit counts. Do you relate to any of these things mentioned in this video? Or do you have any tips on building resilience? Let us know in the comments below.
Okay.
Please like and share this video if it helped you and you.
Okay, I'll just unshare this. And I'm going to share this with you instead. Going to get you to answer some questions about this before we get off the subject of resilience. Okay, you can see here, this here is a transcript of some of the things they were talking about. Okay, some of the things they were talking about in the video. Nok Ling,
Yes.
what is resilience? What is resilience?
Resilient is you can deal with difficulty time in your life.
Good, very good. Resilience, everyone, here is the ability, okay, to deal with or recover from difficult situations in life. And for those of you who are late to the class, one reason I'm telling you about this, besides practicing your English, is I think resilience is one of the most important skills you can develop to help you with your life. Okay? We all have difficult times in life. Nobody has a perfect life where everything goes perfectly all the time. Everyone will have difficult periods in your life, whether you maybe have some problem with your study, maybe you have some problem with your family, maybe you have some problem with your health. Okay? Everyone has some problem at some stage, but if you can develop resilience, this will help you recover from any problem very quickly so that you don't become too sad or depressed. Huang Ang, does that make sense to you?
I think it makes sense.
Okay, good. Ting, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, got it.
Ming Nok, does that make sense to you?
Yes, of course.
Good. Nok Ling, does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Duk Ang,
Yes, yes.
does this make sense to you? Resilience. Resilience. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Good. Chung Hu, do you understand?
No, I don't think.
Okay, resilience, okay, means you can recover or deal with any problems in your life. Fung Duk Ang. Fung Duk Ang.
Yes.
Yes, do you understand
Yeah, I
resilience?
understand.
Good. And Bao Lang, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So resilience, I think, is one of the most important skills, personal skills you can have. Okay, helps you recover more quickly from problems you have in your life. Okay, everyone, looking at the questions here. All right, I have 5 questions here in chat. In chat. Okay, can everyone please send me the answer to question 1? Okay, what is the answer to question 1? Of course, you will find all the answers in these paragraphs here. Okay, so everyone in chat, question 1 only, please. Please send me the answer to question 1 in chat now. Thank you. Huang Ang, can you read me the question, please? Question 1.
What are some examples of difficult situations that resilience can help people recover from?
Good reading, Huang Ang. Thank you. Okay, everyone, please send me the answer to question 1 now. The answers are on the page in front of you.
Teacher,
Yes.
may you tell me what we have to do again? I just got cold a while ago.
Okay, so we are looking at the paragraph you can see on the page. Okay, you need to answer question 1. Okay, Chung Hu?
Okay.
Answer question 1. Okay, thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Bao Lang. Thank you, Huang Ang. Thank you, Le Duc Ang. Thank you, Nok Ling. Okay, please everyone send me the answers, then we will go on to question 2. And again, the reason why we are doing this is both to practice your English, okay, help you learn some new vocabulary, as well as teaching you about a valuable skill that will help you for the rest of your life. That's why I'm spending a little bit of time on this. Especially for students like you in Vietnam, who I know work very hard. You have a lot of stress, I know, in your life. Duc Ang, have you sent me your answer yet?
Almost.
Okay, while we are waiting, Ting.
Yes.
Can you please read question 2 for me?
Question 2. According to the essay, what's qualified to release?
Okay, so I'll help you with your pronunciation. So this word here is pronounced qualities. 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 Can you say that please, Ting? Qualities.
Qualities.
Good. Qualities just means what characteristics, okay? What characteristics or what skills. Qualities just means what skills or characteristics or ability do, and this word here is pronounced resilient, Ting. Resilient.
Resilient.
Good. One more time, please, Ting. Resilient.
Resilient.
Good. Resilient. Resilient. Okay, everyone. Can you please do question 2 for me? Question 2. Duk Ang, I still haven't seen your question 1. Remember, the answers are all in the essay. The answers are all in the essay. Thank you, Bao Lang. Thank you, Nok Ling. Thank you, Phong Duk Ang. Thank you, Chung Hu. Thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Huang Ang. Thank you, Ting. Okay. Duk Ang, waiting for you again. Okay. All right, that's good, Duk Ang. Question 3, Ming Nok. Ming Nok,
Yes.
can you please read question 3 for me?
Yes. Why is it important to build strong relationships with important people for resilience?
Okay. Everyone answer question 3, please. Thank you, Ming Nok. By the way, important people in this essay doesn't mean people who are famous, okay? Just means people who are important to you in your life. So build strong relationships with important people in your life, okay? Not famous people. Okay, thank you, Bao Lang. Thank you, Phong Duk Ang. Thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Duk Ang. Thank you, Huang Ang. Thank you, Chung Hu. Thank you, Nok Ling. And thank you, Ting. Okay, Nok Ling.
Yes.
Okay, can you read question 4, please?
Question 4. How does recognizing one's limit contribute to resilience?
Okay, can you say resilience, please, Nok Ling? Resilience.
Resilience.
Okay, just slow down, please, Nok Ling. Slow down a little bit. Resilience. Resilience.
Resilience.
Okay, better. Can you say it again, please, Nok Ling? Resilience.
Resilience.
Good, that's better. Okay. By the way, everyone, when you see a sentence written like this, how does recognizing one's limits, that is a formal way of just saying, talking about yourself. Okay. How you could use the word your instead of one in this sentence. How does recognizing your limits contribute to resilience? Okay. Sometimes you will see this your written formally as one's. It means you. If you ever see this, how does recognizing one's limits, how does recognizing your limits, means exactly the same thing. Just a more formal way of saying it. Okay, everyone, so answer question 4, please. Question 4 shouldn't be too hard, only a few words. Okay, thank you, Huang Ang. Thank you, Phung Duk Ang. Thank you, Ming Nok. Thank you, Duk Ang. Thank you, Bao Lang. Thank you, Chung Hu. Thank you, Nok Ling. Okay, Ting, just waiting for you. Thank you, Ting. Okay, got that now. All right, and the last one, Duk Ang. Duk Ang.
Yes.
Can you please read question 5?
What role does handling rejection play in building resilience?
Okay, good reading. So everyone, one last question. Okay, question 5. What role does handling rejection play in building resilience? Okay, this word, by the way, has been misspelt. Okay, should be resilience. Okay, Duk Ang, I already have your answer. Thank you. Thank you, Chung Hu. Thank you, Bao Lang. Thank you, Ting. Thank you, Le Duc Ang. This one a little bit more tricky. Okay, thank you, Nok Ling. Okay, whose answer haven't I got? Ming Nok, Wang Ang. Ming Nok, have you sent me your answer?
I'm just typing it. Just wait me a little
Okay,
bit.
sure. Little bit tricky, this one. And Huang Ang.
I think I already sent you the answer for the fifth
For
question.
number 5?
Yeah.
For number 5, Huang Ang. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Huang Ang. Okay, everyone, let's look at the answers. Most of you have got the answers correct, which is good. Chung Hu,
Yeah.
can you read the question and answer for number 1, please?
What are some examples of difficult situations that resilient?
Okay, resilience, Chung Hu.
Resilient. To help
Good.
people recover
Resilience. Good.
Resilient can help people recover from difficult situations such as heartbreak, failure, and life stresses.
Okay. Life stresses, everyone, by the way, just means problems. Any problem that you have in life that causes you stress. Life stresses. That's all that means. Okay, I think everyone got this correct. Resilience can help you recover from difficult situations. Okay, for example, heartbreak, failure, life stresses. Thank you, Chung Hu. Fung Duc Ang.
Yeah.
Okay, can you read the question and answer for number 2, please?
Okay. According to the essay, what qualities do resilient people generally possess? Resilient people are flexible, open-minded, practice patience and kindness, are generally optimistic, like in the present, value and build good relationships, know and consider their limits, and know how to handle rejection.
Okay, that's pretty good reading. Fung Duc Ang. Just this word here is, in this sentence, it's pronounced live. Okay? You said live. All right? So this word can be pronounced either live or live, just depends on the way it's being used. In what sentence? In this sentence, it's pronounced live. Okay, live in the present. If you live in the present, it means you don't worry about what? Fung Duc Ang?
Yes.
Fung Duc. If you are living in the present, what does that mean? You don't worry about what?
You don't worry about past and future.
Very good. You don't worry about the past or the future. No good worrying about the past because you can't change it. And the future, well, that is to think about some other time. But if you live in the present, okay, means you are just thinking about what is happening today. What can I do today to make myself feel better or to help make this problem go away? Okay, you live in the present means you don't worry about the past or the future. So again, I think everyone got this correct. Okay. People who are flexible, by the way, flexible means you are just, it's the same as open-minded, means you are just willing to look at every solution or every option if you are flexible. If you are a flexible person, means you are good at looking at the situation from many different points of view, which will help you maybe think of answers to your problem. Okay. Bao Lang. Bao Lang.
Yes.
Number 3, please. Question and answer.
Why is it important to build strong relationship with important people for relation?
Okay, everyone is having problem with this still. Bao Lang, slowly, please. Resilience.
Resilience.
Good. Resilience. You pronounce all the letters in the word. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. So you can all see resilience. Resilience. Again, please, Bao Lang.
Resilience.
Good. Perfect. Okay, continue, please.
Building strong relationship with important people is essential for resilience because they provide support and celebrate highs and lows, helping individuals to cope better with difficult situations.
Okay, good reading, Bao Lang. And remember, by the way, everyone, I'm showing you this is band 9 writing and band 9 words. So if you can understand this, that's great. You are reading at band 9 level. All right. So the next thing, of course, is to be able to speak and write at this level. But these are the sort of words, if you are thinking of getting band 9 in Ielts, the top score, these are the sort of words that you need to use. Bao Lang.
Yes.
Highs and lows, what does that mean? If you celebrate highs and lows, what does that mean?
Like when you success and when you have some trouble with something.
Good. Okay, means like good times and what is the opposite of good times, Bao Lang?
Bad times.
Correct. Very good, Bao Lang. Okay, good. You will do well. Okay, I think on Tuesday, Bao Lang. Okay, this is good. So highs and lows, everyone, is just another way of saying good times and bad times. Okay, success or failure. Okay, happiness or sadness, highs and lows. Again, very common collocation in English. When you're talking about good times, bad times, you talk about highs and lows in your life. Okay, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Number 4, please.
How does recognizing one's limits contribute to resilience? Recognizing one's limits contributes to resilience by helping individuals know when to seek help and avoid burnout, ensuring they can manage stress and challenge more effectively.
Okay, very good reading, Huang Ang, and you pronounce resilience correctly. Excellent. Very good. So, burnout. Huang Ang, what is burnout, do you think? Have a guess. Burnout. Avoid burnout.
I can guess burned out is
Yeah.
kind of like mistake, I think.
Not quite. Burnout. Meng Nok.
Yes.
Burnout. Do you know what that means?
Yes, I knew it. It's mean exhausted or worn out.
Correct, everyone. If you are burnt out means you are exhausted, means you are too tired, okay, to do anything. When you are burnt out means you are too tired, you are exhausted, maybe very sad, maybe very depressed. So of course, you want to avoid burnout. No one wants to be burnt out. All right, so burnout is to be very tired, too exhausted. And again, I know you study very hard, most of you, so there is always a risk of burnout. All right, so you can help to avoid burnout okay, by knowing when to seek help. When to seek help. Bao Lang,
Yes.
see if you remember this, Bao Lang. When you seek help, okay, when you ask someone for help, you are looking for what was the collocation I showed you before, Bao Lang? When you are seeking help, you are looking for what? Can you remember the collocation?
Can you suggest that?
Yeah, can you see me, Bao Lang? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, what is this?
Shoulder to cry on.
Perfect, Bao Lang. Excellent. Okay, shoulder to cry on. Okay, is an idiomatic phrase meaning, okay, you look to talk to someone about your problem. Okay, very good, Bao Lang. Okay, when you seek help, it means you are looking for a shoulder to cry on, someone to talk with about your problem or difficulty. Okay, and where did I get up to? Ting, Ting.
Yes.
Number 5, please, Ting.
What role does handling rejection play in building resilience?
Good. Keep going.
Handling rejection plays a role in building resilience by helping individuals understand that there are other factors involved in making decisions and encouraging them to move forward and find new opportunity.
Okay, good reading, Ting. Very good. Okay, so again, this is very formal. This is band 9 language. Okay, and what it means, I will make it more simple for you. Handling means just to deal with something. Okay, so to deal with rejection, okay, knowing how to deal with rejection helps make you more resilient or stronger, okay, when you understand, okay, that it is not all about you, okay? If you get rejected, sometimes there are other factors or other things, okay, involved that you cannot control when someone makes a decision to reject you. Maybe you don't get chosen for your favorite sports team at school. Maybe you don't win first prize. Okay, these are all things when you get rejected. It's not just to do with you. Okay, maybe you don't win first prize in your favorite subject because someone else is better. Okay, so that's nothing to do with you. That just means someone else is better. Okay, so that is another factor. Okay, and always, okay, you are looking to move forward. To move forward means not to dwell on the problem, not to think too much about the past. Means you are always looking, okay, how can I make this better in the future? All right. So I think most of you got all the answers 100% correct. So again, just before we finish this, I have shown you this because I think resilience is one of the most important skills or characteristics that you can develop to help you cope anytime you have a problem in life. The more resilient you are, okay, the quicker you will move on and move forward and deal with the problem, and it won't make you so sad or depressed. Huang Ang,
Yes.
can you say resilience for me, please?
Resilience.
Perfect. Ting,
Yes.
can you say resilience for me, please?
Resilient.
Good. Ming Nok,
Resilient.
good. Nok Ling,
Resilient.
resilience or resilient. Resilient is the noun, resilience is the verb.
Yes.
Tuk Ang.
Resilience.
Good. Chung Hu.
Resilient.
Good. Fong Dok Ang.
Resilient.
And Bao Lang.
Resilience.
Good. Okay, good. I'm glad you can all pronounce the word now. Hopefully you will remember what it means, and hopefully you can use some of the suggestions in this essay and video to help you become more resilient, because this will help you in life more than anything else, I think. Resilient people are people who survive in life. Okay, they don't let problems, and everyone has problems, but they don't let problems get them sad or depressed for too long. Of course, it is natural to feel sad or unhappy when you have some problem. But if you are resilient, it means you will start to look for ways that you can fix the problem, and you will not dwell on the past. It means you will not let what has happened in the past affect you too much for the future. So yes, it is natural to be unhappy or sad when something doesn't happen for you. Maybe you will not get a good score in your test, but a resilient person then will say, okay, how do I fix this for next time? What can I do about this? So this is what being resilient is about. It means being able to deal with or cope with any problems or difficulties that you have in your life. So I hope that is useful. I hope that makes sense. All right. Spent more time on that than I meant to, but doesn't matter because I think it is an important skill to have. Okay. For the rest of the lesson. Yes. Okay. What we're going to do now, I just want very quickly to add some more words to your vocabulary list. So remember last week, I gave you 5 new words. I'm going to give you 5 new words every week to add to your list. All right, just going to share that with you now. Ngoc Ling, can you see the video?
Yes, I can see it.
Oh, good. Okay, these are today's 5 new words. All right, I'm going to give you over the next couple of months 60 words that are very useful in English. These are all higher level words. Some of them you will already know, I'm sure, but these are the sort of words that if you use in conversation and you use in your essays will help you get a higher mark. Okay. By the way, Ngoc Ling, what is the word you can see on your screen?
I can see officials.
Good. Okay, very good. Okay, everyone. So actually, I'll make sure, first of all, before I do that, everyone is going to be able to hear what Chris is going to say. Okay.
And this means people in authority or people in the government normally. Synonyms of this are authorities, leaders, or administrators, and this is a noun. Common collocations are government officials or public officials. These are people working in the government. In our essay, they wrote, in conclusion, I do not support the argument of newspapers publishing the information of government officials.
Okay, so I want everyone now to use this in a sentence. Duk Ang, I will start with you, please. So the word is officials. Officials. Officials are people who are usually in some position in government. Okay, so as it said in the video, government officials is a common collocation. Duk Ang. Can you use the word officials in a sentence for me, please? Any sentence. Can be simple sentence. So you can see here, everyone, this is one example, okay? Perhaps newspapers publishing the personal information of government officials. So you could say for me, for example, Duk Ang, government officials in Hanoi are very good, okay, or very bad, or something else. Do you understand what I mean, Duk Ang?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me a sentence using the word officials? Officials.
Government officials in Vietnam are having a good policy.
Okay, government officials in Vietnam having a good, okay. Government officials in Vietnam help make policy, help make good policy. Does that make sense, Duk Ang?
Yes.
Okay, that is a better sentence. Government officials in Vietnam help make good policy. Okay, I'm going to be asking everyone this. Chung Hu.
Yeah.
Officials. Officials. Okay, can you use it in a sentence, please, Chung Hu?
Mm,
Not sure? I'll come
No.
back to you. Phong Duk Ang. Phong Duk Ang.
Officials have lower pay than traders.
Ah, good. Officials have lower pay than
Traders.
traders. Okay, good sentence. Phong Duk Ang. Officials have lower pay than traders. Good. Bao Lang.
Yes. The government officials work hard to prevent the risk of traffic accidents.
Great. Perfect sentence, Bao Lang. Government officials work hard to prevent traffic accidents. Huang Ang.
Hanoi officials took deep actions on students who broke traffic laws.
Okay. Hanoi officials take action against students who broke traffic laws. Is that right, Huang Ang?
Yes.
Did I say it correctly? Good. Good sentence, Huang Ang. Great. So, Ting.
Um, Government officials now policies to improve public safety.
Good. Very good. Ming Nok.
Teacher, can you repeat the question, please? I have just disconnection.
Okay. So you are using the word officials in a sentence. Okay. The word officials or the collocation is usually government officials. Okay. I'll come back to you for that. Nok Ling. Nok Ling.
Government officials try the best to improve people living standard.
Sorry, government officials try their best to include people.
Living standard.
Improve people's living standards. Good sentence, Nok Ling. Very good. Chung Hu.
Yeah. The information about the book was never meant to be official.
Can you say that again, please, Chung Hu?
The information about the book was never official.
Okay, that is slightly different meaning. Something that is official, okay, means something that is very formal or something to do with government policy, okay? But an official is a person, I say, so like officials. Officials is different from official. Ming Nok.
Government officials should take action to air pollution.
Okay, government officials should take action about air pollution.
Yes.
Okay, not to air pollution, about air pollution. Okay, that's good, everyone. So remember, officials. Officials usually goes together with something like government officials or Hanoi officials, okay? Means people who have some power in the government. All right, that's the first word for today. 4 more to go.
So task 2 essays will often talk about the government and government policy. So it's a very useful word to have. The next word is output. And this means the amount produced of something. Synonyms of this word are production or yield, and this is a noun. Common collocations are industrial output or total output. Sometimes you will be asked to write about companies. Companies dominate our lives. Similarly to the last one where we're talking about governments, governments and companies dominate our lives and have a huge impact on our lives. Therefore, you will often be asked to write about those things or write about examples of those things in your task 2 essays. An example sentence: the factory's output has increased this year. And from our essays, the main benefits of wearing a uniform are that it brings uniformity to the workplace and helps to increase the output of companies. And
okay, so output, everyone, is to do with something that the amount of something that is produced. Okay, usually connected with a word like work. All right, or the company's output or the government's output. Okay, Fong Dok Ang, I'm going to ask you to go first this time to use a sentence with the word output. Remember, output is the amount of something that is produced. Doesn't have to be by a factory, by the way, can be by a single person. By a person.
Increasing output in Japan increased 2%.
Okay, great,
annually.
Fong Dok Ang. Yeah, that's great. Okay, output in Japan has increased by 2%. Bao Lang.
The output of that programs decreased by 50%.
Perfect. Huang Ang.
The industrial output increased rapidly because of the invention of electric.
Okay, good. Ting.
The program output was exactly what the team expected.
Okay, good. Ming Nok.
The output
you could
of
also change that.
industry is less pronounced.
Okay, sorry, Ming Nok, I missed that. Can you say again, please?
Yes, the output of the industry is less pronounced.
The output of the industry is less pronounced. Something not quite right about that sentence. What is it? The output of the industry is... Yeah, it's okay, Ming Nok. It's okay. All right. Nok Ling.
Vietnam is renowned for its agriculture output.
Perfect. Vietnam is renowned or famous. Good, you are using a word from last week, Nok Ling. Renowned. That's great. Vietnam is renowned for its agriculture output. Okay, the amount of agriculture it produces. Duk Ang.
Which the me?
Yep.
The
Le Duk Ang.
double it. Its output. The company have doubled its output.
Good. The company has doubled its output. Perfect. And Chung Hiu?
The number of the car have been doubled.
Okay. The output of car production has been doubled is a better way to say that. The output of car production has been doubled, okay? Just remember, everyone, output just means the amount of something that is made or produced. Okay, next word.
To a company's output or a factory's output. The next word is intellect, which means the ability to think and understand. And notice I didn't say memorize. Memorize isn't really thinking. So don't think that you can memorize all of these words and magically improve your intellect. More on that at the end of the video. Synonym of this is intelligence, and this is a noun. Common collocations are his intellect or her intellect, or maybe a child's intellect. An example sentence is, her sharp intellect makes her a great scientist. And from our essays, educational programs on television can help a child's intellect. Often you will get questions about education, especially about children and how to improve their education, improve their intelligence, improve their intellect. The next word.
Okay, everyone, intellect. Okay, this is not so difficult. It's just a synonym for intelligence. Intelligence and intellect mean the same thing. Okay, whose turn is it this time? Bao Lang, can you go first, please? Intellect, Bao Lang.
Sorry, teacher, my internet is interrupt, so I cannot like see the screen.
Okay. Could you hear what he said, Bao Lang?
Yeah, I heard it interrupt.
Okay, all right, don't worry. Huang Ang,
Yes.
intellect, Huang Ang, a sentence, please.
A child's intellect should be started to develop in about 3 years after they were born.
Okay, good. A child's intellect should start to develop about 3 years after they've been born. So remember, everyone, intellect and intelligence mean the same. Ting,
Yes.
intellect, Ting.
Intellect.
Intellect, okay? Intellect and intelligence mean the same. Okay, so you need to think of a sense. So it means, remember, intellect is often used with his intellect, her intellect, the child's intellect. Okay, Ming Nok, can you think of something?
I'm attracted by someone enormous intellect and knowledge.
Wow, that's a great sentence, Ming Nok. I'm attracted by someone with enormous intellect and knowledge is a perfect sentence. Nok Ling.
My friend has intellect in history.
Oh, sorry, Nok Ling, can you say that again, please?
My friend has intellect in history.
Has intellect in his story. Doesn't quite make sense. Okay, my friend has intelligence in his story. Okay, you could say that doesn't make sense. Sorry, Knockling. You would have to say something like, my friend has a very strong intellect. Okay, means they are very clever. Does that make sense, Knockling? That's the way you use it. Okay, I'll speed up a little bit because we'll soon be finished the lesson and we have 2 more words to do. So this is our next word, everyone.
Word is incentives, which means things that encourage you to do something. For example, if you want a free course, go down into the description of this video and add in your email address and we'll send you a free course. I've just given you an incentive. Synonyms of this word are motivation, reward, and encouragement. This is a noun, and common collocations are provide incentives or offer incentives. So this will often come up when we're talking about education or how companies are run. Often we will provide incentives or offer incentives to students, workers, citizens to try and get them to do something. Another way to think about this word is the approach of a carrot and a stick. So if you want a donkey to do something, you can beat it with a stick, or you can provide an incentive, a carrot, to make it go forward.
Okay, everyone. So incentive is just a more formal word, means reward. Okay, reward. A reason to do something. Okay, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Okay, incentive. A sentence with the word incentive, please, Huang Ang.
I really have to say the incentives. My mom has my mom has put had me like oh
Okay, everyone, just please, good try, Huang Ang. Everyone, just please look at the video, okay, again, to see how to use it.
Are the company offers financial incentives to its best workers. And in our essays, many younger people find voting a waste of time, and therefore, if they are given incentives, they are more likely to take the time to vote.
Okay, so incentive just means reward. Ming Nok,
Yes.
incentive. Can you give me a sentence?
Teachers should give students incentives.
Teachers should give students incentives, okay? So to make that even better sentence, Ming Nok, you would say teachers should give students incentives to what? To make them
incentives.
Teachers should give students incentives to make them study harder. Okay?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Remember, incentives just means reward. Okay?
Yes.
Just means getting something for doing something. Your mum should give you an incentive for cleaning your room, Ming Nok. Does that make sense?
Yes, I get it.
Okay? That's how you use the word incentive, everyone. Nok Ling.
Teachers should be provide incentive to their dedication.
Okay, teachers should be provided with incentives for their dedication. Very good, Ming Nok. Okay, it's just gone 1:30. One more word, everyone, then we will finish. One more.
Our next word is irrespective. This means without considering something. Synonyms are regardless and despite, and this is an adverb. The most common collocation is irrespective of, and then after of will be the thing that you are ignoring or you're disregarding. For example, irrespective of the outcome, we must try our best. And in our essays, I believe that adult life brings more joy because of life fulfillment, irrespective of more responsibilities.
Okay, this is a little bit of a harder one. Irrespective just means despite something. Okay, as you can see in the sentence here, many younger people, okay, sorry, that's the last word.
Irrespective of, and then after of will be the thing that you are ignoring or you're disregarding. For example, irrespective of the outcome, we must try our best.
Okay, irrespective of the outcome, we must try our best. Okay, so despite what we think the outcome must be, we will try our best. Bao Ling, can you do this for me, do you think?
You call me?
Yes, irrespective, Bao Ling.
Irrespective of the extreme weather, I still go to the party.
Wow, that's great, Bao Ling. Irrespective of the extreme weather, I will still go to the party. Okay, it means despite the bad weather, she will still go to the party. Huang Ang, can you do this one for me?
Irrespective of the race, he still carries out the experience on a human's body.
Okay, good. Irrespective of, okay, is the usual collocation. It means despite something. Okay, so irrespective of the weather, I still went outside. Okay, irrespective of the risk, I still decided to smoke cigarettes. All right, irrespective of the risk. It means despite the risk. Okay, so our 5 words this week: officials, output, intellect. Okay, officials usually goes with the word government. Government officials, government officers. Output just means the amount of something that is produced. Intellect is a synonym for intelligence. She has a very strong intellect, means she's very clever. Incentives, rewards. Okay, students should be given incentives to study hard, and irrespective just means in spite of something or despite something. Irrespective of the wet weather, I wanted to play football. Okay, thank you everyone. Sorry, we've gone a little bit over time. Who can't I see? Ming Nok. I can't see you, Ming Nok. It's better, Ming Nok. Thank you. Fong Duk Ang. Are you an Arsenal supporter? Are you?
Manchester United sport.
Okay, but you've got the Arsenal shirt on.
I have
Can-
several sports shirts, so yes.
Right. Okay. All right, everyone. Are there any questions before we finish? Okay. Bao Lang, can you stay behind just for a moment, please?
Yes.
Okay, everyone. So thank you for coming to class today. I hope you found the video about resilience useful. I hope you can all become resilient in your lives. Okay, it will help you make a big difference to your lives, help make you have a happier life, I hope. All right, everyone, have a good week. Stay warm, and I look forward to seeing you all next Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Bye-bye.